Hi students, in last class we studied about gametogenesis. In that we studied spermatogenesis in detail. In today's class, let us discuss about oogenesis. The name itself indicates oogenesis. Genesis means formation. So oogenesis is nothing but formation of ovum inside the ovary from follicles of the ovary. The process of formation of haploid female gamete in the follicles of ovary is called oogenesis. It's also called as ovum or female gamete. Oogenesis starts during embryonic stage. This is very important point we have to note. Oogenesis starts during embryonic stage, but spermatogenesis starts when the child reaches at the age of puberty or maturation. But oogenesis starts before birth, in embryonic stage. The germinal epithelium present inside the ovary, which divides mitotically, and they produce millions of cells called as gamete mother cell or oogonia. The germinal epithelium present inside the ovary undergoes mitotic cell division and they produce millions of gamete mother cell, or it's also called as oogonia. This step takes place before the birth of the child in embryonic stage. So there is no further formation or addition of oogonia takes place after the birth. So before birth only the gamete mother cell or oogonia production takes place in ovary. Oogonia enters into meiosis first. In that it enters to the prophase first cell division, and in that stage it gets suspended to form primary oocyte. So here the oogonia or mother cell, gamete mother cell, enters into the meiosis first. In that it enters to the prophase first, and here only the division stops, get suspended, and they form primary oocyte. During the puberty, it means nearly 12 to 13 years, after 12 to 13 years, the primary oocyte, which is suspended, the prophase first of meiosis first, that primary oocyte again restarts from prophase first its first meiotic division. This suspended primary oocyte restarts its first meiotic division. So look at here, it shows the cross section of ovary. So here I will explain you how oogenesis takes place. This is what we call primary mother cell, or this is called as gamete mother cell. Here what happens, gamete mother cell, or it's also called oogonia, forms a single layered follicular epithelium, around it. So this is called as primary follicle, and this primary follicle surrounded by granulosa cells, and it is called as secondary follicle. And this secondary follicle later mature as a tertiary follicle. Here main important point is this tertiary follicle we can identify because of presence of antrum. Antrum is nothing but fluid filled cavity. It's a cavity filled with the fluid. This tertiary follicle later mature and form Graafian follicle. At this time the oocyte or secondary oocyte which is present inside, which forms a layer called zona pellucida. This checks the entry of single sperm, and it also protects the ovum or egg. At the end, the Graafian follicle ruptures and ovum or egg comes outside. This is what the total highlights of oogenesis. I will explain you once again. the oogonia or mother cell form single layered or which surrounded by single layered cells, and they are called as primary follicle. Primary follicle surrounded by granulosa cells, they form secondary follicles, and secondary follicles mature to form tertiary follicle. Here we can observe fluid filled cavity is called as antrum. Antrum is the fluid filled cavity present in tertiary follicle. This tertiary follicle later mature to form Graafian follicle. At the end, Graafian follicle rupture and ovum comes outside. In this time, the ovum forms a layer around it. It is also called as protective layer. The name is zona pellucida. If this ovum fertilized by using by adding sperm, then the maturation takes place or growth takes place, cell division. If there is no fertilization and it comes outside, and that process is called as menstruation. So let us study again detail of oogenesis step by step. Oogenesis takes place by three phases. First one is multiplication phase, growth phase, and maturation phase. Look at this flow chart. Again we can see here and we can understand very clearly. Here oogonia, or it is also called as mother cell, which undergoes mitotic division and they form primary oocyte. The oogonia undergoes mitosis division and they form primary oocyte. This is what multiplication phase, and it takes place in fetal life. This primary oocyte undergo growth phase. Here already I told you it is surrounded by follicular epithelium, which is surrounded by follicular epithelium, and they form primary follicles. And this primary follicle again surrounded by cells called as granulosa cells, and they form secondary follicle, and secondary follicle again grow as a tertiary follicle. Here main we can observe that antrum, it is fluid filled cavity, and at the end it matures as Graafian follicle. And that time the secondary oocyte which is present here forms two unequal sized cells. In that one is big is called as ovum and one is small is called as polar body. This polar body later regenerates and ovum comes out by rupturing the Graafian follicle. Multiplication phase. Cells of germinal epithelium lining ovary undergo rapid mitotic division. It results in the formation of group of diploid egg mother cell or oogonia. Second is growth phase. Here the growth or increase in the cytoplasm and accumulation of yolk takes place so that the size of cell increases. So this is called as primary oocyte. It is 2n. At the same time, oogonia form a single layered follicular epithelium around it, and it is called as primary follicle. And the primary follicle surrounded by more granulosa cells and is called as secondary follicle. Secondary follicle, here main important is secondary follicle grows as tertiary follicle, and we can observe the antrum which is filled with the fluid. It is a cavity filled with the fluid. Tertiary follicle later mature as a Graafian follicle. So this is what growth phase, multiplication phase, and second one is growth phase. Third one is maturation phase. So here a fully grown primary oocyte 2n, already I told you, which undergoes meiotic first division and which results in the formation of two unequal sized haploid cells, N. Okay, haploid means N. So unequal sized haploid cell. So here the large or bigger one is secondary oocyte and the small one is called as polar body, or it is also called as polocyte. The secondary oocyte again undergoes meiotic second division and it forms again one large, is called as ootid or ovum, and another is small one, it is called as second polar body. So secondary oocyte forms a new membrane around it, is called as zona pellucida, which gives the protection to the ovum or egg. At the end, Graafian follicle rupture and egg comes outside. So this release of egg after rupturing the Graafian follicle, the release of egg, this process is called as ovulation. In today's class, we studied about the process of oogenesis, how egg or ovum formation takes place, and three phases of oogenesis: multiplication phase, growth phase, and maturation phase. Thank you.